Yes, that's right. That's right, YouTube. This is Swiss Army Dan coming at you with another Swiss Army knife video about time. And it's about time I showed you this guy right here. And this is the Victorinox Watch Case Opener. This one has a advertisement from a company called Romer, which is still around. I just checked. From Switzerland, famous since 1888, spelled out very clearly there. On both sides you get that same advertisement. Such a cool little advertisement there with the clock, with the watch on it, you know. And what makes this little knife special is it's got this special watch case opening tool. And it'll like pop the backs off of watches. That's what it's made for. It's not really sharp to the touch, you know. It gets a little bit sharp up here, but not like a, you know, precision, you know, razor sharp kind of thing. It's more, you see the edge there. It's kind of, you know, just to pop those watch backs off. So really cool knife. From what I can tell, maybe it's still available through some watch companies, you know, that have Victorinox still make these. This one's a little bit older. You can tell from this stamp, which is kind of that older style stamp that's like at least what, pre-86 or so. Then on the back, it's even a little bit older stamp. It's this Victoria stamp, which, from what I can tell, they used this stamp from around 1940 until 1970-ish. That might be accurate, might not be, but you know, I've looked a lot. I know it's like used a lot on these 60s knives that I find. And this is just the Victoria. It doesn't have the Officier Suisse under it. It's just the Victoria and the crossbow there. So I want to say this watch case opener is probably from the 60s. I was also looking at the nail nick here. It's kind of like this big, deep nail nick. And I was like, what else do I have from this era that that might match that? I've got this vintage Super Tinker here. And let's see, let's compare those nail nicks. This one's still bigger for sure, and this got more of a mirror polish on it. I was looking at this vintage Climber. It's a little bit closer. It's a little bit closer to the finish here. This is 91 millimeter as opposed to this 84 millimeter, but I think this seems like a similar finish and steel here, similar look on this nail nick. And I was looking at this Wenger, and this nail nick looks very close, but this is a little bit different. You know, I know this is a Wenger and probably a different kind of steel, but anyway, let's see. And then I also had this kind of vintage Executive, which I believe is they're from maybe a similar era. They're both black smooth alox. You know, 74 and 84 millimeter respectively here, but cool little knives though. So I just was so glad to get this, and like when I got it, it came in really nice shape, really nice condition. Here's a Popular, and you can see, I don't want to press these together too much here though, but they're the same size. It's basically the same size knife. One's smooth and one's, you know, this little beveled or you know, diamond whatever pattern alox. I know there's a better word to describe that. I'm sorry, the word's escaping me at this point. So yeah, you know, smooth alox. Here's a Wenger 85 millimeter smooth alox, and it's very similar to these knives too. It's basically just like this Popular. It just has a small blade, but I thought this this watch case opener was a nice, unique piece. You know, and I really am starting to like a lot of these smaller alox models. I might even talk some trash in the past about the Cadet, because I just felt like, you know, there's so much hype about them, and people pay so much for them, and I just like, you know, the Sportsman is basically the same knife, and you get the back layer tools and the scale tools. But you know what? I had to wear slacks today because I was, you know, doing something that required that, and I decided to go ahead and carry this Cadet, and it was just perfect. And you know, a couple people even needed the screwdriver and the knife at certain points, and they commented like, "Wow, nice knife." And I was like, you know what? Good choice. And maybe I'm backpedaling a little bit, but I'm starting to maybe really like this Cadet as like just a real minimal carry. It was like I was torn between this and the Wader, and I think maybe I would prefer this over the Wader right now. But anyway, just some real quick thoughts. Wanted to show you guys this awesome watch case opener, and then like just kind of discuss some other stuff because I have such a hard time just talking about one knife at a time because they're all related, just like we're all related. But you guys remember that we are all related. Be kind to each other. Be kind to your brothers and sisters. Swiss Army Dan is out of here. Take care.